Hi, Omari. Ron Krejcik from the
What up,
San
man?
Francisco Chronicle. I'm curious your take on Willie's injury. Obviously not something you guys wanted, but how does that potentially change your role? Do you see that as an opportunity to get some playing time right off the start?
I'm gonna just start off by saying extremely unfortunate for Willie. I never. Everybody wants to earn their spot and earn their keep, but that's never the way you want to earn it. Extremely devastated for Willie. Obviously, I don't know the extent of his injury. We haven't really talked about it much, but I know that he was in crutches, so that's all I'm gonna say on it. I don't want to talk about my potential gain from someone's loss. That's weak.
First row, right-hand side here, Anthony.
Anthony Sayer with the Athletic. How do you feel? Do you feel like in shape to practice day one, and just where do you think you're at right now, conditioning wise?
Just to share with you guys, because it's positive, so it'd be no reason to not share it. Summer league, I'm pretty sure you guys saw was pretty heavy. In summer league, I was about 315. This morning before breakfast, I was 275. So still want to get down to about 265. That's my comfortable playing weight for myself. So that's where I'm at with it right now. Where I want to get to, yes.
First row here, Connor, right-hand side.
Connor Letourneau, San Francisco Chronicle. What went into losing that much weight that quickly?
A lot of help. A lot of help from the Golden State Warriors staff, just helping me be consistent, and that was something that I wanted to stress. I never verbalized it to them. They just kind of did it organically, helping me just with being consistent. So, I'm extremely grateful for them and helping me along this process.
Again, second row, or first row, excuse me, here for Anthony.
They seem to be excited about your ability to potentially stretch the floor at the center position. I mean, do you see as maybe like your primary role, especially within the offense, to just kind of stretch it out for Steph and D'Angelo?
I mean, they spoke to me about shooting the basketball and my ability, but they've also spoken to me about rebounding, defending, executing. Just trying to make as few mistakes as possible out there, being a young guy. So I wouldn't say my role would be exclusively shooting the three ball. I think they still need other things out of someone playing the big man for this team.
Back right-hand side, near the back.
Omari, Jason Dumas, Cron 4. The Warriors drafted Pascal this year. Obviously, you're very familiar with him. You guys played on a championship team together. How can you describe his game and what type of player and person he is to the Warrior fan base?
I mean, he is just ultimate competitor, extremely versatile at his size, strength, athletic ability. Man, he just brings an element a lot of guys don't have the ability to bring, just with his ability to guard, I feel like, any position. He's just extremely versatile, and he's going to be really good. I'm just glad he's on my side and not the other side.
Any other questions back there, left-hand side?
Ben Ross, NBA Europe. So there's always a regular season game in Europe this year in Paris between the Hornets and Bucks. So I'm just curious if you're interested in playing a game in Europe someday, and which city, if so.
I mean, free trip overseas? Cool. I love it. It don't really matter the city to me. I'm pretty sure they'll put it somewhere dope. So, yeah, do that.
Third row, left-hand side, Ron.
Do you consider yourself a power forward or a center, and is there much difference between those two spots in your mind?
I mean, I consider myself a basketball player. Whatever, my coach asks me to do, I'm going to do that to the best of my ability. I think we're going in the direction of positionless basketball anyway. So, wherever they think I match up best, wherever they want to use me or utilize me, I just got to trust it. So the guys on our coaching staff know a little bit more than me. So that's how I'm going to go with it.
Front row, right-hand side.
Connor Letourneau, San Francisco Chronicle. Omari, what was your reaction when you heard that you were being traded from the Warriors?
Straight off, I cried. It hurt me. it was just something like very emotional to feel as though someone that, you know, graced a first-round pick on me decided, you know, that my time had come to an end after only 1 year. That was extremely tough for me. But on the flip side, an organization that has been, let's just be honest, the best team in the league for like the last 4 or 5 years, decided to take a chance on me. So extremely saddening at first, but extremely humbling and uplifting afterwards when I could see it for what it was in a different light.
And how motivating is that going to be for you throughout the season, knowing that Atlanta decided not to keep you after a year? Is that
I mean,
a motivating factor?
I mean, no ill will or malice in my heart towards Atlanta, but I got some things that I want to prove to myself. It ain't really nothing I want to prove to anybody else.